Hello friends, welcome to Study Hub by the Rishani YouTube channel, and today in this video we are going to start with a new chapter of class 8, that is chapter 4, materials, metals and non-metals. So before starting, please like and subscribe my share my YouTube channel so that you can get more uploads of my YouTube videos. So let's begin. So let's begin the chapter, and before starting, if you have any doubt, you can ask to me. So chapter 4, materials, metals and non-metals. ठीक है. So you are familiar with the number of materials like iron, aluminum, copper, etc. You must know about these materials like iron, aluminum and copper, etc. Some materials have been given in table 4.1. Below is the table 4.1, and there are some materials like iron and coal, they are more below. So appearance and hardness of materials. Here is a table given to you. In this, here are given some materials like iron, coal, sulfur, aluminium, copper, and one more you need to write. Okay, so then you need to write, is it shiny or is it dull? And hardness, very hard, not very hard. And you need to find out its hardness. That means, is it very hard or is it not much hard? Can you name the materials which are metals? Within this, in this, can you tell which are materials and which are not materials? The rest of the materials in table 4.1 are non-metals. So here, after you will be filling these materials in the table, telling them that these are materials, the rest that will be left, these are known as non-metals. So metals can be distinguished from non-metals on the basis of their physical and chemical properties. So we can find out whether a material is metal or non-metal by finding out its physical and chemical properties. Recall the luster and hardness are physical properties. Recall that luster and hardness are physical properties. What is luster? We had studied in class 6 that luster, when we cut a freshly piece of any material or metal, the shining substance, the freshly cut surface appears to be shiny, that because that contains luster, and it is because of the physical properties. And why does it get, we cannot see its shiny substance after that, after it is kept in that same particular place for a time? Because the luster is mixed in air. The luster is mixed in air. So let's move to part 4.1, physical properties of metal and non-metal. Let us study about physical properties of metals and non-metals. So, have you ever seen blacksmith beating an iron piece or an article made up of iron like a spade, a shovel, and axe? Have you ever seen a blacksmith beating an iron of piece of an article, that means of iron, like a spade or shovel or axe? Have you ever seen? Yeah, I have seen. Do you find a change in the shape of these articles on beating? Is there any change in shape of these articles after beating? Would you expect a similar change if we try to beat a piece of coal? If we try to beat a piece of coal, then it will be जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना, जब हम कोयला को ऐसे उसके ऊपर भारी से सब्सटेंस डाल देते हैं, देन वो एकदम मिट्टी की तरह इधर उधर फैल जाता है. बट क्या अगर मैं आयरन को ठीक उसी तरीके से बीट करूँ, तो क्या उसके साथ भी ऐसा ही होगा? नो. लेट अस फाइंड आउट. हियर इट इज शोन. लेट अस फाइंड आउट. In activity 4.1, take a small iron nail. Here, what is iron nail? जिसे हम लोग हिंदी में कील कहते हैं. A coal piece, a piece of thick aluminium wire, and a pencil lead. Beat the iron nail with a hammer. Beat the iron nail with a hammer, but take care that you don't hurt yourself in process. Try to hit hard. Hit hard the aluminium wire also. Then repeat the same kind of treatment on the coal piece and pencil lead. Record your observation in table 4.2. So what you need to do in this activity, you need to take a hammer and try to hit hard on iron nail, then coal piece, then aluminium wire, and then pencil lead. So what is the change in shape? You need to write down here. So does it flat? Does it does coal breaks? Does it breaks? Uh, does the iron nail flattens or breaks into pieces? Iron does coal piece flattens or breaks into pieces? Does iron wire flattens or breaks into pieces? Or pencil lead flattens breaks into pieces? So we need to find it. Next, so you saw that the shape of the iron nail and the aluminium wire changed on beating. You have seen that when we beat iron nail and when we beat the aluminium wire, then their shapes changed on beating. If they were beaten harder, these could be changed into sheets, and if we beat them more harder, then they will convert into sheets. So you might be familiar with the silver foil used for decorating sweets. Whenever we beat the sorry, not beat. Whenever we see the silver foil which we use in wrapping the food, like that, and we use it for decorating sweets. That also. You must also familiar from the aluminium foil used for wrapping food. Yes, the properties of materials by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. Malleability. Okay, the properties of materials by which the properties of material by which they can beaten into thin. Yes, जो properties होती हैं मटेरियल की, ठीक है, जिन्हें हम बीट करने पर थ्री शीट्स में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, इन विच वी द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. This is a characteristic property of metals. As you must have noticed, materials like coal and pencil lead do not show this property. Can we call these metals? So, like when we beat iron nail, it have another type of change. And if we beat coal and pencil lead, then they show different property. Are they called metals? Can we call these metals? So, can you hold a metallic pan which is without a plastic or woven handle and not get hurt? And not get hurt? So, what is written here? Can you hold a hot metallic pan which is without a plastic or wooden handle and not get hurt? No, we cannot. We will be hurt. Perhaps not. Why? Try to list some other experiences in which a wooden or plastic handle protects you from being hurt while handling hot things. So, whenever we use a pan, so whenever we use a metallic pan, like जिसे हम लोग तवा बोलते हैं, ठीक है, जो तवा होता है, वी कैन नोटिस दैट देयर इज अ प्लास्टिक और वुडन हैंडल एट द एंड. So can you so will you hot the tawa, remove the wooden handle and hot the tawa and then you take it? We will not be able to, because we will get hurt. So try to list more objects in which a plastic or a wooden handle is used to protect you. So, on the basis of these experiences, what can you say about the condition of heat by wood and plastics? So, on the basis of these experiences, what can you say about the conduction of heat by wood and plastics? You must have seen an electrician using his screwdriver. What kind of handle does it have and why? Let us find out. So, from here we will be starting from our next video. That's all for today, and please like, subscribe and share my YouTube channel so that you can get more uploads of my video. Thank you.